The Loose Women panel kicked off the program by discussing the latest updates which have come from the police regarding their investigation into missing mother Nicola Bulley. While the panel each had their differences regarding how the case had been handled so far, it was Jane and Kel who got into a heated discussion which left viewers furious. Kel expressed her distrust for the police after recent cases where the officers were involved in the crimes. She began, "I guess my personal issue is the trust for the police. I think people have every right to ask them questions. I'm not talking about sort of keyboard warriors, I am talking about those who have an informed place, who have done their reading and done their research from what is available. The kind of people they call into talk shows and want to ask questions." However, Jane had an issue with Kel's point. "But from what's available, that is not necessary, that is all that is available, that is just what you know from reading online," she slammed. Kel agreed and continued, "Absolutely, I agree from what's available, which is why they are asking questions, because maybe not everything is available to them. So I think as a member of the public we are entitled to ask them questions. The police historically, and we can look at the evidence, and some of it is positive and some of it isn't. We can look at the Stephen Lawrence case, where there are a plethora of issues and failings by the police, that family were right to ask them questions. Asking questions is what helps to solve cases, and I am not saying that it is right to put things on social media or turn up at the scene, but I do think we have a right to ask those questions. If we look at the case of David Carrick, who is a Met police officer, or Wayne Couzens, there are so many historical cases where the police have had catastrophic failings, so we as the public." Jane disagreed with how Kel went about her explanation and interrupted once again, "There are 160,000 police officers in this country, so to besmirch them all on the basis of David Carrick and Wayne Couzens. You can't take two cases and say that the police made mistakes. I just think the guys on the ground, the police officers, are going into the water." BBC cancels two major shows in blow to Paddy McGuinness putting very long hours in. However, Kel was annoyed at Jane for her comments and added, "I didn't say, I have not in any way said anything about this case in terms of how they are handling it. But what I am saying is, we have a right to ask questions." Viewers were left annoyed at Jane for interrupting Kel throughout the conversation and took to their Twitter accounts. At DC7073 Bloss fumed, #LooseWomen no Jane FK off. There's been more than two cases, for God's sake, the men are investigating more than 20. Pedro Lopes commented, "Exactly, she's so bloody condescending and dismissive. Get her off TV." At Yukta Forever exclaimed, #LooseWomen let her speak. Jane, this isn't your show FGS. At Mamafulso added, "Good grief, Jane could let Kelly speak on at Loose Women, she's so opinionated, and if she doesn't agree with someone she talks over them, rude." Kelly, sick, had a fair point that after recent events people are less trusting of the police. #LooseWomen. Anna Ashton said, "Can we let Kel finish her point? And actually, listen to her? Jesus Christ." #LooseWomen. However, not all viewers were against what Jane had to say on the topic and defended her line of reasoning. At Madame Marge expressed, "Kel getting the wrong end of the stick again." #LooseWomen. At Howardis 345 wrote, "Stephen Lawrence was murdered. This is a missing person with no evidence of a crime." #LooseWomen. Sick, Loose Women airs weekdays from 12:30 p.m. on ITV.